Let me tell you about my best friend. I'm just my crown when it's falling down. She intercedes for me, always loving me. There is no one better than my best friend.
Okay.
Good morning time.
Chantel,
It's crooked.
y'all welcome to the live. My name is Sharice Nicole,
I'm Coco Chantel.
and Chantel's gonna get up, and Chantel's gonna fix the screen. So give us a second here. Thank you.
Wait a minute, y'all can see up these thighs now. Hold up. Let me try to look up my dress.
I got you.
Okay, wait, and this ain't laying right either. Oh,
There you
mic,
go.
Jesus. Where's the mic? The mic over here. Oh, Lord.
Somebody tell me now.
It's good.
Let me tell you something. And I did that with no help. Well, the help of the Lord.
Good. Let me do the thing.
Anyway, guys, welcome to the show. Hi, my name is Sharice Nicole,
I am Coco Chantel.
and you are watching
Besties tell all.
Besties Tell All. Guys, this is what I want you to do right now. We want you to like,
Share. No, I'm getting it wrong. Is it wrong?
follow,
Subscribe.
and turn on your notifications.
It was the wrong order, guys, but it was the right. It was just the wrong order. Okay. It's always different every week.
Chantel, what you doing?
What?
You got to move that.
I told you.
You gonna hold it like that?
Mhm.
Very good. And she not moving either. All right, so you can't look up at the screen. You got to look straight forward.
I'm looking at
Again, we
myself.
are live. So listen, we're gonna jump right into it. Introduce our special guest,
Yes.
and I'm gonna allow her to introduce herself. Tell them who you are.
Hi, oh, come on, first name. so, hi, I am Chinieri, but most people know me as Chi, or I am Chi on Instagram, or iamchi.co on TikTok. I am a content creator, and I'm their friend. Their long lost friend that moved away and has not looked back or came back.
We have not looked back. Before we jump into the topic, because we're going to jump straight into it
Right
today,
into
y'all.
it.
It's going to be real good. Tell us how y'all weeks were.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wait, that's my favorite thing.
I mean, no, you don't have to talk about that.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay. Okay, my week was really good. That's it.
No, like you've been here.
Really good.
Like, what's been
Yes,
going
okay,
on?
so Jax, this is my second home. I lived here for 10 years or a little bit less than 10 years. And so, yeah, it was really good being back here. You know, it's always a good time seeing people and, you know, visiting and whatnot. So it was good. It was a really good week. God did his thing this week.
Indeed. This week we in my office we did our Friendsgiving, and I made green beans, right? And don't do that. I made green beans, and some of the ladies in the office, like, they don't care for like onions and things of that nature, which is, you know, usually what I put in my green beans. So I didn't put actual onions, but I sure put some onion powder. So if they watching, y'all ate them onions.
As you should.
But we
You put onions in there?
I put onion powders in there. They're not allergic, they just don't want it.
Because onion powder is ground up powder.
That's all it is. Ground
It's
up
ground up
onions.
onions.
Ground
That's
up onions
all it
into a
is.
powder form.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
It is.
Oh, y'all ate that.
Y'all ate them
ate
onions,
that.
honey. So if
Yeah.
you're watching, you eat onions, you just don't know it. So we did that. That was a success. And heck, I only had to work 2 days because I had just come back from celebrating my brother's birthday in Atlanta. So I only worked Tuesday and Wednesday. So, whew,
Oh,
thank God
glory.
for the
It
4
shut up.
days off. You understand?
Love that.
That was great. So my week has been good. I of course got to spend some time with my grandmother on Thanksgiving, which is always a great time with her, just seeing her and doing things that she needs. So y'all, I was a handy woman on Friday, so I was hanging clocks and all kind of stuff in the house. So
I like that kind of carrying on.
So I did that for her.
I had holes all in the wall.
That was my plus. What about yours?
Oh man, so I had a really good weekend. I've been on vacation all week, and I would help my cousin, and that is a task in itself. Handyman for sure. But we decorated her dining room, and so anybody that knows me know that I love like home interior design and stuff like that. So we did it, and my Thanksgiving was different. It was different.
How so?
It was different because I get the food. Like I was expecting, like I wanted sweet potato pie. Now my cousin did her thing. Like she cooked for the whole family. But I wanted like pound cake, sweet potato pie. I wanted to eat my pie with my ham and my so forth and so on. I didn't get a chance to do that. So I came home and I whipped up a little batch for myself. And honey, that was my second time making sweet potato pie. We'll leave it at that.
Well, Grandma cut you a piece, so it's some in the refrigerator.
Amen. So here we go, guys. What we doing? We're talking about the chase. Then we're going to hit the question of the day. Talk about how you can catch us outside. And then we're going to talk about our favorites. Today's show is relatively short. We got about an hour. Y'all got about an hour with us. If you are communicating right now, I don't see it because I don't have my laptop. So I'm probably going to go and get my laptop. But in the meantime, let's jump into this chase. I got a video for y'all that I want to show. And I want you guys' opinion.
Let's jump into it. The part about 2023 is that just because a man is chasing you, that doesn't mean he wants to catch you. What the f*** you mean, Ace? Sometimes people are chasing just to chase. The chase ain't even about you. It's the fact that he get an adrenaline rush trying to convince a woman that normally don't behave like this to do that for him. There's certain men that are chasing you because it's fun. They like the cat and mouse game. They're getting you finally over to their apartment, finally to take your drawers off, finally to get you to lower your guard and to trust them. That is the game. Certain people like to chase just to chase. He don't want to catch you. If everybody was chasing to catch, there would be more wives and less heartbroken single women, because there are men that's going to chase simply because they got nothing better else to do. There are men right now that is asking you on dates, not because he is intentional, but because he is looking for entertainment. Guess what his entertainment is? Playing with your heart. Ain't that why they call it a game?
I do not want to play.
Well, y'all, it's a game. And ladies, what do you think about that? The chase.
It was an awful truth, right? To be able to listen to this man say that, it is the awful truth, right? Men, and I'll even give you an example of that awful truth. Someone that has chased me since we were children asked me out for like over the years, right?
So what you mean, chase you like
I want to be your man. I want to be your man.
Oh, okay.
I want to be your man.
I'm going to be back, y'all.
Right? Give me a chance. I want to be your man. I want to be your man. Let me take you out. Let me take you out. And the answer was always no. Right? This one time I say yes. We have this great date, and then he disappears. The awful truth.
It really is. So sadly, I have stories that are similar to that. Like, I dated a guy after he chased me for 5 years. Baby was persistent. And I
Did you give him some?
Hey,
this is live. This is best is telling live. This is best is telling live. Did you get that man some? Did you get it?
Where is the cord?
I'm going to. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. No, he became my boyfriend. Probably the last real relationship I had.
Okay.
But he became my boyfriend, and then once he got me, he tried to change me and turn me into someone else. Turn me into his ex. And I was much younger, and
More
I started to,
impressionable.
yeah, and I am or have been a pleaser, and so I started to, to change and to do more of the things that he wanted and what he liked and so on and so forth. Anyway, long story short, I woke up one day and was like, oh, wait a minute. I don't have to
Absolutely
do
not.
this. I'm actually cute. Wait a minute. Legit, just like that. And I broke up with him, was like, hey, I understand you may need a 2-week, grace period to get used to not talking to me daily. And that's fine. You can still reach out, but it's over. I'm done.
That was nice.
And so that was something, let's see, one of my exes, him and I had a revolving door relationship for a billion years, since 2006, and he is trying to get back in now. Well, actually, he chilled for the last 2 weeks. So prior to 2 weeks ago, he was actively, and for years, I would let him back in, because I was like, what,
So
the devil you know.
So why would you
when
let
don't.
him back
Yes,
in?
the devil you know.
The devil you know. It's like, okay, well, I may not have someone in that space at the moment, and why not? I ain't doing anything else, all right. And then I love him, so, okay. Baby, he's been around for a long, when I say a long time, baby made my grandma. He knows my family. So it was comfortable.
It was okay, guys.
It was
familiar and comfortable.
It was,
okay.
Yep, and
Okay,
it was
okay.
easy. And over the years of us not really getting to the place or the space where we needed to go, forward movement, I was like, nah, I'm good. We're gonna go ahead and let this go. And so I think he's actually having a hard time accepting the fact that nah, this time I'm not really letting you back in at all.
No, you out of there. You're
Yeah,
toast, buddy.
Don't worry, I'm bored, but I'm still not letting you back in. I'll figure something else out.
You are toast, buddy.
So yeah, that's been it. This chase but the clip, the video, I think it was pretty accurate. I'm trying not to say the N word, but I do say it a lot. But guys, they just be chasing, and it's just fun.
He said that it's a sport for them.
For sport. That's so wild to me. Do something else. How about y'all start making more money like we did? Just find something else to do.
Find an actual sport to get into.
Spare me. You don't got to do that. Don't start breaking nothing. Just start doing more.
Indeed.
Because it's, of course, we talk about how black women are, so much farther ahead than black men. Y'all so busy chasing tail.
But do you
Why
think
don't you gotta do something productive? How about you get in my tax bracket? Just do a little bit more. Focus on something else.
I don't know that they care to get it. They don't care to get in your tax bracket more than they care to
Get
get
your drive. But it's
in your draw.
It's temporary though. We gonna do this and then it's done. Well, not we, not me. But you know what I'm saying? With whomever this person is,
Right.
you gonna get her and then that's it. I can't speak for everybody else or for the audience or whoever is watching this, but baby, I'm getting up in age. And the guys around me are getting up in age. So at this
we
point,
are. Yes,
we are.
Let's
figure it out.
Yes, that was cute and that was cool, in your 20s. And maybe some in your 30s. I'm not saying I'm not in my 30s, I'm still in my 30s.
That's right.
girl,
But-
I'm in my 30s.
Looking
Still
good.
happily in my
Actually,
30s.
I'm in my 20s.
Whatever number she say is what I am, because we're only a month, a few weeks, 2 weeks apart, okay?
Yes.
So whatever number she say, that's what the number is. 20, baby, if she say we 17, we 17, and what it is. Not
That's
17.
it.
I like to be able to do 18-year-old things. So at least 18.
21-year-old.
21. That's true. So, I don't know, we were doing that, or people were doing that years ago in our younger years. So at this point, I feel like it just shouldn't.
Oh, that's me, y'all.
Second, that's her.
Ooh.
So I guess I want to know what the audience think about that. Somebody, thank you so much for something you guys just, somebody sent us some stars. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
But I want to know what you guys think about the clip we just played. Seriously, do you feel that men chase,
Excuse me, sorry.
only want to chase, and once they get what they want, they're bored and they move on? Let us know what you think.
Absolutely. And this is some men, not all men. So
Some men, not all men. Yes, yes,
This
yes.
is some. This is not
Yes.
not all.
And I'm definitely going to say in my case, y'all know I have to keep it real. Keep it what? 100%. So there was a guy that chased me for a very long time. And at the time that I allowed him in, I was vulnerable. It was a vulnerable time in my life. And I guess he knew that. He knew I was in a tough spot. But y'all, at that time I was not abstaining from the bust down, baby. So I busted down. I'm talking about busted down. Put my best bust down down. Baby.
She put her best bust down.
I put my best bust down.
Best, honey.
And honey, he left. He changed. Like the whole relationship changed. But I will say this. I don't know if he changed or my expectations changed after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's
good.
That's good. That's real good.
So I don't know which one it was.
Well, as you think about it right now, what you think?
I think it was both.
That's fair.
Because I was trying to be a Tasmanian devil. and I don't know if he was ready for that. And I expected low vibrations now. That's when you operating on low vibrations. I expected for that to be enough because I didn't know any better. Much younger.
I would say you knew better, but what you actually wanted was the bust down. So
I wanted that bust down.
It was about the bust down. It wasn't about growth. It wasn't about what you really needed from him outside of that. So I would say you knew better. You knew better.
The sound is good.
But at that time, that was not your focus to do better.
I wanted that bust down. I did. And but my expectations did change, and I think women do that often. Men do it too.
Of course.
But women do it too. But Coach Theo said he ain't changed because he went back to chasing. The best bust down. I'm dead. That's what I said, Coach. Now, Coach said that there are two types. There are hunters and farmers. Honey, what is that?
Yeah, I need to understand what's up. So
while he's typing it, I'm going to say what I think he means.
Okay, what do you think he means?
So you have those who are hunters, so it's just for the kill. It's for the thrill of the kill, right? And then those who are farmers who cultivate the soil. And they the soil.
If the sound went out shortly, that's me coming in and out of my AirPod so I could hear the sound. So hopefully the sound is back. Coach Theo, let me make sure that the sound is back, please, for me while you're on. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
But that's what I feel like he means. So you have hunters and then you have farmers. So if you're hunting, you're like, okay, I'm only coming out here for this thing. Once I get this thing, I'm going home. A farmer can't just say, I'm gonna plant this seed and then I'm never coming back until it grows. They have to come, they have to water, they have to rake, they have to, all of these different things that they have to do. They have to make sure that they have the right seeds that they put down, the right amount of water that they put down to make sure when they're plowing or that they put the seed deep enough in the ground to catch. There's so many different things that take place when someone is actually farming, right? Planting something, looking for a return on it versus going out to kill something and just taking it back to the house to cook it. But that's me. So Theo, tell us what you mean.
Well, because so if, for those of you that don't know, BTA do have a life coach that tunes in, and he's gonna be on here shortly. He's supposed to be back to where we were so he could be on live, but that's neither here nor there. My bitterness get the best of me.
Don't let her do you like that, Coach.
Okay, but he is on and he is telling us exactly what a farmer is versus a hunter. What would you guys categorize yourself as? Hunter or farmer? Whoa, honey, that's that. What is you? What is you? What is you?
Okay, okay.
Uh-uh.
It's different parts of life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before,
That's good.
you know,
That's good.
it might have been a hut. It might have been a hut.
Let's see what's up.
If, you know what? Okay. Yes.
Let's see
So
what's up.
different parts of life.
Okay.
Now I'm
a
we
farmer.
farming. Or
I'm a farmer
Whatever,
now.
farmer lady, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
However, in more recent relationships or getting to know you ships,
Okay.
I am trying to, I have to kind of like deep dive and evaluate on whether I'm still into my farmer way. I mean, if I'm in my farmer ways or if I'm still into my hunting ways.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, well, wait a minute. Do I just like this because I got it? Or do I, you know, am I really trying to plant some seed and grow something here and make something?
And make something.
And make something here. So I think it depends. For me, it depended on what part of life. Now I'm a farmer, but you know they hunt. It needs some hunting in
I would
there.
say maybe it's a little bit of both, though. I would have to say it's possibly a little.
One second. Wait, go ahead. Okay, I plug these up. Go ahead.
I would say it's a little bit of both, right? Because I found myself, well, not right this second, it's not a little bit of both, but, you know, before, maybe earlier this year, it was a little bit of both, like trying to put myself out there. So I'm seeing, you know, guys that I'm interested in, and I'm saying that I'm interested, you know, things like that. So it's like that, okay, it's here. It's right in your face. You do whatever you want to do with the information that I provided to you. And then, of course, if that turns into something, then my farming, you know, style would kind of come up from there. But I think it was a little bit of both.
Okay.
So I think naturally I've always been a hunter. I mean, I've always been a farmer because that's how I was reared to be. But I believe that once I get him, I'll be hunting him. I'm the hunter. You're the prey. And
Theo, please say something.
Yeah. Yes.
Come on with this definition because we done made this thing. And this conversation is going in a different direction.
I am the hunter in the relationship predominantly. You are the prey. And so I believe that is, I'm both. I'm a farmer. Farmer. But when we in that thing,
You mind?
I always got my spear and my dart, baby. I always got it. All the way out. Okay. Right to you, baby. Right to you. Come here. What is that? What Scorpio? What was it, baby? Get over here. Yes, sir. That's me. So that's all I have to say.
I'm weak.
Okay, I am waiting on Coach to give his response.
What
All
are
right.
you doing?
But nevertheless, I do believe that there are men that are afraid to commit because they like the chase. And I think that a man that likes the chase, does that has something to do with his ego or how he sees himself?
I think it could be that. It could be traumas, previous traumas.
I think fear too.
You know, his relationship with his mom, what type of a relationship she had with his dad, or the lack thereof. You know, how he was reared. I think a lot of different things play into that. And then has he taken the opportunity to learn about, you know, his traumas and try to overcome them? So has he jumped into some therapy? Has he, you know, started to read books? Like, what is he doing, or what has he done to kind of pull him up and out of his traumas in order for him to be a well-rounded gentleman?
Y'all think men go to therapy?
Some do, but I know my barber, he don't go to no therapy.
They are starting to go more and more, I feel like.
I'm finna mute. Y'all give me 1 second. Sorry. Go ahead. We back. Go ahead.
I don't even know what I think anymore.
You think they are starting to go to therapy?
There we go. Thank you, child. Yes, they are. I feel like they're starting to go. More men. And when I'm thinking about men in therapy, I'm specifically thinking about black men, because that was where I feel like the gap was. So I think a lot more of them are going. still a lot more of them need to go. But
A whole lot need to go.
this is true.
Consistently.
I think everybody needs therapy for real. Like
Facts.
baby, I'm a therapy advocate. Okay, this baby put me on to my therapist, and I love her down. Like
It'd be
they
ready.
be like, okay, listen. Wait a minute. She's like, okay, in 2 months, 2 months ago we talked about this, but we ain't talked about it.
We
like
talked about, where are you with this now?
Where
Did you finish your assignment?
When I tell you I have therapy on Wednesday, and I cannot wait. I'm sorry, Tuesday. I cannot wait to talk to her and give her this money because the girl, she
you have to give her
earns
that
it.
money.
She earns
She
it.
earns
But anyway,
it,
therapy.
indeed.
I say all that to say therapy is so good. Like it's such a.
It is.
I consider it a good time because we're talking about you, yourself. Like I get
Yes.
to talk about me for the whole time. Now there is somebody also that's coming in and dissecting things, but it takes it out of my head because I don't know about for everybody else, but I have a couple psych degrees, and so I have been trained to think about process the mind and behaviors, and so I do that stuff with myself, and it's nice to have someone else that is taking it from me. It's like, girl, wait a minute, you don't have to carry this load of figuring it out by yourself.
Okay,
I
okay.
can help you.
Yes.
Like, yeah, you still have to use the tools that I give you, but here goes some new ones. I think this was this, or I think this was that, so on and so forth. So it's helpful, and it for me, it gets me out my head, and I think it would work for others in the same way. Like,
yeah.
it's a person, they don't know you. They for real don't care about you.
They
don't care about your
in real
feelings.
life.
They'll
Yeah.
just tell you what it is,
Yes.
and in the communicate it to you in the best way for you. And so that's something that I appreciate. Like, she's not my homegirl, although I think she around my age, but that's not my girl.
I don't know.
I be trying to figure it out too, but I don't want to figure too hard
Yeah.
because I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to know
She's not
nothing
gonna
about
tell you
this
either
lady.
because she has hardcore boundaries too. Like,
Love that. I love that so much for her and me. Because I don't need to think about if we the same age and we going through the same things. Because I don't care. What I care about is fixing me. Because, baby, I'm jaded up in here.
yeah.
I be trying to process stuff. It be
be
processing
wrong.
crazy.
It be
Wrong. I be just...
I done came up with a whole scenario, honey.
Baby, ain't never happened. Scenario has never happened.
The beginning, the end, the middle, the whole scenario.
The
Yeah.
whole thing.
I'm gonna
I'm
tell
a
you.
creator.
Uh-huh.
I'm a creator. Create it all. Like,
That's good,
Just crazy. So I need somebody to just like, gee, get out of there. She would get the hell out of there. That ain't got nothing to do with you.
That ain't got nothing to do with you.
Crazy. Crazy tail girl. Listen, my crazy tail tail.
That's good. I'm with you on that.
I
with you
love
1000%.
therapy. Like, I'm such an advocate for it.
Such
I mean,
an
I won't be
advocate.
one because
It saved my life.
Ministry, but
Therapy saved my life.
same.
It
And
did.
like, no exaggeration. Therapy saved my life because I was going to go to prison.
I'm gonna mute the mics.
Don't mute the mic. No, we need to talk through this.
I was going to go to prison. I was contemplating running someone over with my car.
I remember that. Mm-hmm.
Like, real deal. Therapy saved.
You remember that?
You do.
I remember
would.
that.
You would.
Because I was like,
You would.
well, I
Yeah,
mean,
you would. You would.
if you want to,
It's you.
if you want to.
I was gonna run someone over with my car, and to God
I
be the
supported
glory.
it.
Right?
You supported it?
Yeah. To God be the glory. Like,
Yeah, what
seriously.
you want
So
me to
when
tell
I
stories
say
on you?
that therapy saved my life, therapy saved my life. So being able to tell this woman, she was a Christian woman, and she was actually a Caucasian woman, and being able to sit down to this woman and literally just bear it all. Yes, going to God, that is wonderful, but He also put other things in place,
And
like
other people.
therapy, right? And other connections that you can make outside of Him. Faith without works is dead, right? So the work is therapy.
The work is therapy.
So when I say bear it, like she said, giving it all I got, okay? Because my life was at stake.
Yes.
My life was at stake.
Right,
So
absolutely.
get into it.
Get into it.
Get into
and
it.
speaking of that, I think this is a great segue into our next topic, imposter syndrome.
Y'all looking at me?
Well, you the guest, so you get to go
I'm
first.
sorry, what you doing?
You get to go first.
Moving out the way, y'all looking at each other.
You're the guest, so you go first. Let me move. Oh my God.
They clearly talk to each other, but they're both looking at me. My bad.
Hey, you have to know us to know
To know that this
that
is
this
real.
is real. This is This is how we've been for many years.
That's right.
And this is the nut.
Get out the way.
Oh, God.
Get out the way.
So listen, imposter syndrome.
Man,
It's real.
it
is.
I can tell you, I have spent, because we was looking at her to go first. We will go first.
Yes,
We're not saying
let her
that
go
she's extra for imposter syndrome.
Listen, I missed that nonverbal cue.
that was so.
My
but you did
apologies.
everything else first.
Okay, my bad. All right, let me go. Okay, so imposter syndrome is big, huge, real, all of the things. I honestly used to think of it as one of those new things. Like, you know how right now in society, the world gets hooked on a word and then they just keep it and they use it and apply it to the right and the wrong scenarios. I'm trying to think of one. Toxic.
Stop be toxic now.
Toxic.
Stop be
do be toxic.
toxic.
Now, I'm not saying it don't, but everything is not toxic. Relax.
everything is not
It's
toxic.
like we
Absolutely.
have a buzzword, and it's like, yes, we're going to put this in every sentence we possibly can. From now until kingdom come, it's like, dog, relax, okay? Yeah. That was not toxic. That was just a bad decision. You just made a wrong decision.
That's
that
good.
wasn't toxic. We were just 20 doing stupid stuff. You know, you were growing. You were learning
you
things.
were learning.
So everything is not toxic. So I say all that to say, I used to put imposter syndrome in that category. Like, I was like, oh, it's just a word. Oh my God, here's this new buzzword again. Not really realizing that I was struggling from imposter syndrome. And then I started to really understand the definition a little bit more. And it took
What is
someone
it?
saying
What is the definition of it?
I think it is. It's like not knowing or accepting how great you are, and by great I mean like not like, oh, that
Or
thing
how
tastes
not
great.
so great you are.
Oh, I thought it was only a positive.
Because people put themselves on these, these thrones, and they shouldn't be there. So,
Well,
maybe not so great.
get me together, because I thought it was only a positive.
that's being an
I
imposter
totally
as well.
agree. I shall not argue.
Shall
Guess
not,
I
but
should've
let me
went first.
let you finish. No, you're not wrong.
You just didn't include the other part.
See, because I thought it was only a positive, honey. Like,
and in your mind,
so in my
for
in
you,
my and applied to me.
Yes.
It was a, some like me feeling like I wasn't who or how great I'm supposed to be or who I'm supposed to be or the level that I'm supposed to reach, right? So that was what it was for me. Like I, as I said in the beginning or in the intro or my intro, whatever, I'm a content creator, and I have, when these ladies know, I have wanted to be a content creator for a really
10
long
plus
time.
years.
yes.
But my business is a business.
No, but you have
Well, you're
to be
thriving at it. Like,
no.
because
So
then you see
you
the
have
other
to,
side of
you
it.
have to
No,
be
they
for
do.
real
That's true.
because
And so,
it takes people naturally that long. It doesn't happen overnight.
Absolutely. That's true.
And you have done
And you were
several
diligent.
things.
Yeah.
Now let's be clear. Okay, it did not happen overnight, but we didn't tell all the people where you got it out the mud.
Yeah.
I'm finna tell
them, okay? Because
they
you
be
cheating
thinking
yourself.
that I just got here today. They like, oh, no,
You
baby.
see these
No.
earrings?
Yeah.
Come on, with my stuff.
Okay, this was her line, brilliant and blue.
Brilliant and blue. They
Okay,
still be looking for
And-
it.
okay, okay.
She go quick.
Are you talking about having women in power? I'm not gonna quit. Bump y'all. Having women in power.
No, that's not what we
you
said.
quit. I
I
quit
said
brilliant
brilliant
and
and
Yeah,
blue.
she quit brilliant and blue.
Sorry,
So
y'all, and
it's-
I cannot stop looking at myself.
I'm about to say-
Cause it's like I can't see y'all.
So-
I can't see y'all. I can only see me up there and them. So I keep looking up there. I'm not cockeyed. Nothing's on my eyes. I'm just looking up there at the TV because I'm on a very big, nice TV with these people right here. So I'm sorry.
So listen.
All right, back to you, Alex. Go
So
ahead.
listen, you got brilliant and blue earrings. We had the Wonder Woman League.
Yes.
Okay, we did pancakes and pajamas every year. Okay.
What was the floral thing that you did? What was it? What was it called?
Bloom season.
Yeah, Bloom season. Then we had
Don't forget.
Black October. So they wore all black in October. We had that. Listen, from crying on the phone to I don't know how it's gonna happen till it took one adjustment. One adjustment. One tweak. One tweak was all it took. 10 years later, through the roof.
That's so wow.
One tweak.
And you know what that tweak was? Consistency.
Jesus.
Ain't that crazy? You be doing something right, and for me, I would do stuff, and then I would like stop, like fear would kick in. It's like, oh, what if it doesn't work? What if this isn't supposed to be, And I just one day I was like, nah, I'm really do it. I challenged myself. I work well under pressure, and I said, all right, you know what? For the next 28 days, this was January. This was January of last year. No, December of last year. I was like, I was coming out of a depression. And a lot of people around me didn't know.
Wow.
I was very depressed. I gained a lot of weight.
Tony was depressed.
Girl, it was rough.
Yep, that's how I told
Rough,
her.
honey. Blew up little Oompa Loompa child. Tony was not Tony. I don't know what sister she was, but she was not Tony. Tony cute or petite. That
You
won't
was
be.
Tracy.
That might have been Tracy. May she rest in peace.
Miss you, rest in peace.
Both of us. Okay.
That's when you watch too much Game of Thrones. King Rupert, may he rest in peace. King Rupert, may he rest in peace.
Yes. You know what? I might just run that back. Anyway, you know what? These things is a mess. These things is a mess, ain't it? Okay. Back in the camera. So anyway, in December of last year, I was coming out of this depression, and I was like, all right, Lord, I see the things are changing. Thanks, Jesus, because I didn't know what I was going to do. I'm just like freaking out. And January hit, and I said, we started, I go to a church, which I often go to a church that does like a New Year's fast. And so this church that I'm now at, because of course I had to change churches when I moved back to NC, we did like the first 45 days. And in those 45 days, I'm like, all right, Lord, this is what I'm asking for. This is what I'm believing for, so on and so forth. I'm fasting. In that time, I started brainstorming on things to do content-wise. This is a very simple conversation. So I'm brainstorming. What should I do? Lord, tell me what to do. I narrowed the list down. Lord, tell me what to do. Which one? What I'm supposed to do? My good homegirl hits me up and says, hey, I think you should do da-da-da-da. And I was like, well, thanks, Lord. That was sweet. Okay, appreciate it. So I end up deciding I'm going to do this thing. And this thing was get readies. Get ready with means, right? We're going to do them. We're going to do them in ASMR because I actually like ASMR. Cool. So I decide to take it a step further and say, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself to do it every day for the month of February. Now, February 2nd is my birthday. And so I jokingly restart my new year on February 1st because I'd be like, January is a tester. That's just a little.
That's a tester.
We don't really know. We don't really be knowing what we're doing in January. We just be trying stuff. So really it's February 1st. So I said, all right, boom, this is what I'm going to do. And I said it out loud on the phone with another girlfriend. And she says, it doesn't sound hard. I think you could actually do this. You get dressed all the time. Why would that be hard? And I was like, well, because. But what she didn't know and nobody knew was Satan was telling me I couldn't dress. And this was not something for me. And I was like, maybe I can't dress. Maybe I can't do this. So I'm fighting that and then trying to say out loud, no, I think I could do this. And then the fear of someone else knowing, right? Someone else knowing that. And so it's like, all right. So I'm saying, I said, all right, I'm going to try it. I'm going to do this. You're right, friend. Okay, I'm going to do this. She's also a therapist. So she's like, girl. So she starts therapying me. And I was like, okay, fine. I'm going to do it. February 1st hits, dropped my first video. And on TikTok, it went viral. I was like, well, dang. So that's all I needed to do, was get ready one time. That did and so I came up with this name. I'm like, get ready with Chi. Okay, I like this. This is cute. It's making it more of me because everybody been getting ready and getting dressed. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna turn it into. I'm going to personalize it a little bit more and just make it my own. So I'm doing that. And of course, you do something one time and it takes off. You're like, okay, I can do this again. And it just inspires you to keep moving. And so I'm, continuing. And it's being received so well. And it's being received extremely well on TikTok. And then on Instagram, it's not. Like, it's like, oh, that's cute. Okay. And Instagram is like, it's like home, right? It's like we've been on Instagram
Instagram started, but like MySpace.
May it rest in peace.
May it rest in peace.
So I'm like, I finally. So all of this to say, that's the origins of how I started my Get Readies, and I kept doing them. I said, you know what? This first month was great. Like, it's crazy. I grew on TikTok. I blew up. Like, I had 158 followers. the beginning of my get readies, and I think by the end of February I was at like 50,000 or like 30,000. It was some like outlandish number, like, whoa, how did we get here? But then I said, okay, I'm gonna keep doing this. Maybe I could really do this for 6 months, or maybe I can really do this. And I ended up doing it for 8, like just but being consistent
with it. Yeah.
And I felt like I had contingencies in place. I said, okay, well, if I'm not inspired, I can do this. Or I'm gonna go get some magazines. I'm gonna go to have a Barnes and Noble day and just read, because the magazine is high.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go sit and just look at magazines. Or I'm gonna I had contingencies. And throughout that time, I didn't even need them. Like, God was like, girl, I just need you to do the work. Just step out.
Just do it.
Just step out. And that was what I needed and what took me to that next level. Now, there's some other levels we still trying to go, but for me, I wanted this thing for 1 billion years. I'm trying to take it back to where the question actually was. But everything
you said was about the question.
That was it.
That was it.
You was in there.
That's you.
You was in there.
But yeah, so I wanted this thing, and in previous years, I would allow fear to move me or to shake me or to stop me, and I finally stopped getting in my own way to be who I'm supposed to be. And I still don't think I'm there yet. Like, even with I've hit 100 on Instagram, I've hit 100 on TikTok. I'm extremely excited and happy about both of those. But in my head, it'd be like, these aren't real people. And then I run into people, they'd be like, oh my God, you're the girl. And I'm like, yeah. Hey y'all.
How are you converting that to dollars?
Oh, that's a real big question. So Instagram and TikTok still pays you, but it'd be like pennies. And Instagram no longer pays. So once that Silicon Valley bank went bankrupt, they stopped paying creators. I was like, dang, as soon as I start growing, you want to stop cutting checks. So, excuse me, so anyway, so you're where you get money is from like affiliate links,
subscribers. Subscribers. I haven't started doing that because I don't know what to tell them people we'll figure it out. We'll talk about it off camera.
Pause. Not playing.
I'm gonna mute the mic.
I'm just kidding. We're not gonna do that. But so through affiliate links, yes, through subscriptions, and through brand partnerships. And so I grew really fast, right? I grew really fast in a short amount of time. But I grew so fast that like brands don't really know me. So it's like, well, hello, who are you? And so it's like I'm in a position where I have to, or in a situation where I have proven myself to my audience. My audience knows me. You recognize me, you recognize, et cetera, et cetera. But brands are like, well, yeah, that's cool, but like we need to see what you can do. And as a content creator, you're really just a walking marketing agency. That's it. That's what we do. We market. Whether we're marketing ourselves, whether we're marketing a product, a service, whatever it is, it's just marketing. And so, when you're starting a new business, because I'm a brand. Right. When you're starting a new business, you gotta like show your worth. So even though everybody knows about you, it's like, yeah, I know about her. She legit. Yeah, I like her. But I still, in order to get funding, if you will, they still need to see what kind of work you can do. So I'm in that space, and that has been a very transition. Right, in that transition. It's been a very uncomfortable space for me because, like they've said, and like people that are close to me have known, I've been doing this for a long time. But to the rest of the world, it's like, oh, she just started, or she just came up this year. And it's like, nah, actually, no, she didn't. So, it's getting around that. And there's also some ego in that. And there's some frustration because from a work standpoint, it's like this. If you're working a job and you've been working there for 5 years, the first, or 3 years, the first 2 years, you was just doing stuff. You were doing your job, just enough to get by. Year 3, you say, all right, I'm going to take it real serious. And I'm going to do more because I want a promotion.
Right.
Yes.
At the end of those 3 years, they don't be like, well, those first 2 years didn't count. No, you still have 3 years of experience.
Yeah, that's
right?
Exactly. That's right.
So for me as a creator, I felt like, well, I still got 10 years of experience. I just started growing.
You tweak one thing.
I tweaked
prayer
one thing,
and faith. You tweak your faith.
I think I did.
You
It
tweaked
was,
your faith.
it was my faith. I tweaked my faith, my fasting. Like, it was different things happened for
so
me
good.
to grow in the amount of time that I did, but it does not erase the years that I put in prior to. And so that has been a hard pill to swallow for me, and it's been really frustrating. And that has, like, but we talking about dating therapy, but because it's like, I don't understand. And then even
now, what's up?
I'm popping now. What's up?
Like, what's up?
When people get to where I've gotten to, levels I've reached, what's
up?
They making a bag.
Yeah.
So where's my bag?
Yes.
Where is it?
Because it's very
Where's my
expensive. I mean, you talking about very expensive to date me. It's very expensive to be me.
Yeah.
I got to get my hair done. Y'all like my hair done. Y'all like my
Y'all
nails
like your hair
done.
done. I like your nails done.
Y'all like my clothes to be cute. You know what I'm saying? I got to show you I got to show you new clothes, that's in the stores. Because y'all get mad when I post my old clothes because, babe, I take care of my clothes. I done had clothes for about 10, 12, 20 years. It is what it is. So y'all get mad when I post stuff you can't get no more. So I got to go shopping, right? And shopping do what? Costs money.
Shopping costs money.
So y'all like these little trips. You like going to Paris and London with me and things like that. You like going to New York. You like going places with me, and all of this stuff costs.
It costs.
So it's like, Lord, where is my harvest? I've been sowing now. Where is it?
You done tilled the soil, plowed the ground, plant the seeds, ready to reap the harvest. That's the next step. It's coming.
Where is it? But no, I know it's coming, and I know it's coming big, baby. Baby, tsunami. Okay, it's coming.
Say that.
It's coming.
I love that.
But being in a season, because so this is my career, right? So in that and in my personal life, I'm in seasons of no control. I can't do nothing but my part, and that is hard. That is really, really challenging. I try not to use the word hard, so let me not say that, but it's challenging. It's uncomfortable. I can't control that. I can't control when the right man comes. I can't control when these brands decide that they want to pay me what I'm worth. Like I can't control nothing. All I can do is my part. So I'm gonna just keep getting dressed. I'm gonna stay in the gym. Because y'all don't like me fluffy neither. No, I'm playing.
No, we don't like you fluffy.
I don't like me fluffy, baby. But I just have to do my part. Sticking with this mental health, baby, therapy is not cheap or free, and she's not in network.
Speaking of therapy,
I thought you said
no. We have Bunsil is on. Hey Bun, hey Bunny, and she says, I tell all my business to my therapist. I look forward to those Thursday sessions.
Hello, somebody.
Because they are great, and she says she makes a great point. Bunsil is a cancer survivor, breast cancer survivor. Shout out to her and to all the ladies out there that have overcome and survived breast cancer.
Yes.
Cancer sucks. But she says God was not enough for her to get through cancer, so she had to get therapy to find balance.
Yeah. That's good, Bonsil.
Absolutely.
So back to what you're saying, hey, this is all of these things are happening in my life. There are some uncontrollables, and therapy is helping me find that balance. So
with the uncontrollables.
The uncontrollables.
Yes.
And life is full of variables, right? It's science. I won't go into that, but she answered the question for us. Imposter syndrome. Wasn't that good? Wasn't that good?
If nothing else, it was.
But it was so good.
My apologies.
So good. Don't worry, guys. You can catch these small little clips on the page, and I'm sure at some point she'll share some of them in her story too. But again, I want to put her information up there because if you don't know who she is, this is our friend. When I met her name was Chi Chi. Then it went from Chi Chi to Chi Chi to Chi.
Now y'all call me Chi now.
Okay, so now we call her Chi, but back then it was Chi Chi. And I didn't know what a Chi Chi was. And then she told me what her real name was, and I couldn't pronounce it. And then she told me she was African. And I said, oh, this is Nigerian. So there you have it. That's the name. Chinyere. Chinyere. I said it right. 10 years. 10 years. And I still mess it up. All right? But she loved it.
I do. Okay. I love her down, honey.
Listen. All right? And so our last thing, I'm going to put the picture up, and we're going to talk about this maybe for 2-3 minutes there. It is up. Have you guys seen that?
Listen.
Y'all watch it, okay?
Have you guys seen it?
Because it done stress me out. There were so many layers, right? There were so many layers, but I'm going to talk about the layer, and I did that before I put it on, so I must have touched it when I moved it. But there were so many layers to it, but one of the ones that stood out to me the most was her relationship with her father. Okay? Because she had so much faith in her father. Even when he set up like the whole marriage situation,
she really thought he was gonna make it work.
So much faith, and he had failed her so many times before. He had, he had been betting on her, making money off of her. But there was a moment where she was like, "He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
My dad is gonna come through.
My dad is gonna save me. He's gonna save me." And he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't.
So,
right?
real quick, this is a spoiler alert.
It is. I'm sorry.
So, if you have not watched Black Cake,
maybe I'm saying too much.
Just jump off. But if you still want to know the spoilers and then kind of piece it all together, because we're going to be bouncing around, stay on. But I just kind of want to throw that out there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But even then, even later on, when she, ended up somewhere else, she was like, my dad, my dad, like thinking about him. And if he could just hug me, like the embrace of her father. And I just thought that was so wonderful how forgiving she was.
Maybe he was dead
when it
to
came.
Me.
Okay. When it came to her dad, because she, there were other things that happened prior to, but her dad was like what she had. He was what she had. He was her constant.
After he did what he did,
he was out of there. He was dead to me.
Toast to me, baby. I didn't care what happened to the dad after that. True. The acting's so good, you take it personal, y'all.
You do.
That's how good the acting is in this show. It's so good, you take it personal.
It is.
What was a life-changing moment for yourself watching this show? Something that when you watch the show, you say, you know what? This is a life-changing perspective for me.
I guess it was kind of confirming something that I thought. A lot of things throughout our life shape who we are and the decisions we make. And I don't want to say too much because then I'll tell like the actual show. But there was something that appeared in her childhood that then later appeared in her relationships with her children.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
And so it's like, and not for me, it's not specifically the situation, but it's the fact that a lot of things shape us. Like it's like, oh wow, and then it's almost like a lesson, right? Like life lessons. Like maybe you were supposed to learn it then, but you weren't ready.
You missed it.
You missed it, and then it appeared again, and it's like later in life, like, hey, you ready to learn this now? Because you still need to get this. So
that's good.
That was something for me, like just being I guess aware and accepting the fact that things are sometimes like reoccurring.
Yes, that's so good. I think for me the life altering moment was the honesty. It made me upset at first. Because I'm like, you're ruining, you're setting your children up to be hell raisers the rest of their lives if they don't take this information and use it beneficially, But I'm at a point in my life where freedom is so necessary and it's a very pivotal and precious part of my life in this season. So her story is freedom. And so it just changed my mind and my perspective so much so that I started incorporating some of those freedom moments with my daughter. So, and if you haven't watched it, make sure you go out to Sharice Nicole on Instagram.
Check it out.
And you can start watching some of those clips, life-altering reels that will absolutely shape your mind, change your mind, shape your perspective about how you see life. So check it out. Like y'all like that pub. Yeah. I'm gonna get better at it. I'm gonna get better at. I'm talking about
shameless.
Totally shameless.
I love it.
But yourself, any life altering?
So
much.
Let me tell you something. Every time something happened, I called her. I was like, okay, so this is a lot. I would say a life altering moment watching it was her buoyancy. her ability to remain open to life, right?
Yes.
To do life well. Sometimes we encounter things that really drag us. Like we know people say life be lifing, right? We encounter things that really like take us down, and it's really hard for us to get back up and overcome and be who we're supposed to be, and have the right connections and all of these things like that, and the right relationships. But I was proud of her watching how she didn't let her experiences from her childhood up into her adulthood like destroy her, right? Because when you think about, when you all watch it, when you see everything that she encountered through her life, but she was still able to love her husband and her children, right? She still had this really healthy love for her husband and her children. So I thought that was very life-changing, because for me, sometimes I can hold things, right? And that's bondage. And this woman, she chose freedom.
She chose freedom.
It was a choice. She chose freedom.
She chose freedom.
So that to me was like, listen, if this woman went through this, and again, it's TV, but in my mind, I'm like, this woman went through this. There's a little bit of stuff over here. This ain't nothing. What is that? It's
and y'all,
nothing.
it's on Hulu, so you get Hulu free for 30 days.
Oh, also, if the Black Friday sale isn't over, they got Hulu for 99 cents.
No.
A month.
I already got Hulu.
For the
So I'm
year.
gonna have to
For the
cancel
year.
it.
No,
So yeah, so what my cousin told me was, you just get a new email, then you just start a new account, and you cancel the one that you've been paying. But it's 99 cents
Cancel.
for the year.
Time out.
Oh, don't tell the people that.
Listen, go to Hulu.
Oh, my cousin said.
Okay. Do what you do.
Act now.
Act now. If the Black Friday sale hasn't ended, it's 99 cents a month for the rest of the year.
For a year.
For a year.
You know how
So
many dollars that saves?
that's save a
Many.
bunch of dollars. And if you have Disney Plus, you may already have Hulu
I think they
incorporated
had a Black Friday
into.
sale too.
That's actually how I did mine. My Hulu and my Disney are together.
Yeah.
But
So
Black Friday
Hulu,
sale.
Disney
worse.
owns Hulu. So something to consider. Again, all the content that we show you guys, we do not own the rights to it. So as you see, the branding is made available for you on the presentations and or pictures that we show you. So shout out, go watch Black Cake. It's produced by Oprah, y'all. Let's support Oprah. You get a car.
A new episode either comes out tomorrow or Wednesday.
The 29th.
Okay, so it's Wednesday.
Yeah, so the 29th new episode. So, and if you go out there now, there's like
6 or 7.
6 or 7 episodes.
No, 6. We're on episode 6.
Well, episode 6. Yep. So, tune in, guys. It's a great show. Now we're closing and wrapping up really quick. We're going to wrap up. Hold the line. All right. So, where are we? Question of the day. Let's get it. All right. Let's make it brief. Worst date, best date. Let's go.
Worst date was I went out with this guy. I had met him that day, and we ended up going out.
Oh, that was quick.
That day.
That's neat. Teach me your
I be
way.
liking this. Get this out of the way. So you hungry? Me too. Let's go. Like it was,
Right.
So anyway, we end up going meeting up to eat. He says, "Oh, meet me at this place," and I said, "All right, cool." So I meet him there. I pull up. And he, all along, he's telling me, "Oh, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. I drive a
Leading with money.
Lead with money. Baby, lead how you want to lead. That's fine." So, we don't got time to talk about it too much. So lead how you want to lead. So I pull up, and it's a apartment complex. It's a little shabby. And he pulls up in a minivan, and it's like, "Oh, I got my sister van. I got my sister car, my car in the shop." Okay. So he like, "But I need to get gas, so follow me to the gas station." Follow him to the gas station. I get to the gas station, and I pull up beside him, and I said, "I'm actually going to go. Something came up." Baby did not accept something came up. He said, "No, ain't nothing come up. Just let me feed you. Okay, just let me feed you. I don't know why you want to go home now, but just let me feed you." I said, "Okay." So we go, we eat at...
No, and I would have said bye. I rolled my window up and...
I said, "It's fine. I am really hungry. It's cool. We can go eat." So we end up going to a hibachi spot. And we get there, we talking, chit chat, talking over, over the meal and everything. And in the conversation, he tells me that he's been arrested a few times.
Oh.
And now
You
that's
trying to
not
figure it out?
horrible being arrested.
It's not. You've been
Haven't been
What
to
was
jail.
the, what
I
was
didn't
the
say
reason?
me now, but
What was the reason?
there have been men in my life that have been to been to jail before. It's
Been
what it is.
briefly-
Hold on,
briefly
baby. Oh,
incarcerated.
baby, that's the kicker. So he says, I've been to jail a couple times, like 4 times or whatever. I said, oh, okay. So you just keep going back because you liked it. Cool, that's fine. I didn't say nothing.
Okay.
So he says one of the times. Now I do not like people that just be going back and forth to jail. Don't put that on me now. But I have looked past people's past. It is what it is. Anyway, not 4 times though. That's a decision. One of the times, baby says he went to jail because he shot a girl. I said, oh, okay. And he said, so he says she was trying to touch his privates. She had kept trying to like grab his thing, and so he told her not.
You don't like me to grab that thing, like put that thing.
I don't.
Somebody lying.
So the girl, evidently
he
the
didn't want
girl
him to
was trying to
grab
grab it. He ain't want it. He
he
said
would've shot me too.
I told her to stop, and
He
then
shot
last time he shot her. And then he went to jail, and I said, okay, you shoot girls, let me get it together. So I'm trying to be on my best behavior because I don't want to be a girl that got shot. So I proceed to continue talking about it, but I am looking around trying to see
go.
where the waitress is.
Somebody help.
Just trying to, ma'am, that's good. Wherever you are. And so, that happened, and he proceeded to tell me some other little stories. He have a bad relationship with his son, and his son, he'll fight his son or something. And I was like, baby, you had me at shot a girl. So that was that. Then, I'm sorry, there was
Best
a little
date.
bit more.
Just
Oh, no, we just gonna do the worst. They don't have the best. It was easy. We got to the end, and he says, you look like a girl. You just look like you need to get your state. And I said,
You need to get your what now?
yeah, my butt ate.
Your salad tossed.
Salad tossed. And I said,
Wow.
okay. He said, all right,
first time out.
first date. We ain't even know each other 24 hours. I said, okay, well, I've got somewhere to be, so it's, I can't right now. Thank you. And then he proceeds to call me later, and it's like, hey, do you want to, I just want to eat you out, and then you can go about your business. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll let you know. And then when he hit me
Why
back,
are you like
I
this?
said, I
Why?
can't.
I'm busy. Something came up.
Something really came up this
Something
time.
came up.
And that was the end of my worst date. I will hold on to that one. My best date, a young man, he may watch this and be all excited, but don't be too excited, stink butt. Because we only went on one date. But my best date were a couple of them. There was one, this guy took me to, we went and got ice cream. And I know the girls don't like going to ice cream no more. Baby, I love ice cream.
That was mine. Those the best
With
dates,
ice cream
baby.
and just walked around the city. Just walked and talked. I love little simple stuff like that. Another one was a guy flew me to New York, and we went to dinner, and then we went to like this little golfing spot, and I showed y'all the golfing spot. Hell yeah, I ain't show y'all a bit, but it was everything was thought out. It could have been his assistant that put it all together, and that was cool. Thank you, girl. Shouts out to you, ma'am. But it was a lot. It was very thoughtful. Everything was first class. I appreciate that. I had a nice room. I had a beautiful view. There was a lot of thought put into it. He would lead with his money too, and that's fine, baby. You lead how you want to lead. Lead how the Lord leads you.
Lead how the Lord leads.
If the Lord said, just spend this money, get this girl this $1,500 room, that's what you do. You get that. And send a cash app on some money when she's shopping. That is what you do. Do it.
God told you to do
Because
that.
that's what, evidently.
Get off. Get
Okay,
out.
that was good. That was a good and bad. If the Lord told us what the baby do not let me get in the way of that.
Don't get
Thank
in
you.
the
The
way.
person I'm carrying today is
Agreed.
courtesy of him. Thank you so much. First and last date. We ain't got to talk about that. That's next episode.
Next episode. No.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. And they got somewhere to be, so we can't even be here all day. I don't know why they put me on a time frame like that. They knew good that we was gonna have a lot of stuff to talk about. Then me and Sheree cried in this here kitchen, okay? Just crying and talking. Stop crying, laughing, cry some more, drink some wine. I don't know why they acted like, it's just only gonna be an hour. What? Girl, we ain't sat down and talked in a year. Girl, we got something to talk about.
Chief, please.
Okay, go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Courtesy of him. But we did another.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
I love my purse. Love my little pocketbook. Thank you. I love it. I love my pocketbook.
Oh God!
That's
See,
funny.
that's what we call them back in the day. We didn't call them bags.
Mm-hmm.
It was
a pocketbook.
pocketbook.
A bag is my money. Pocketbook.
A bag is my money. My purse is my pocketbook. That's correct.
All right, Tim. What's y'all thing?
So
Tim?
so
y'all can leave.
My worst date, I got all dressed up, and I won't say names. I won't even say the location because he might watch and know it's him. Anyway, so he asked to take me out to dinner. He came into town. He took me out. So he came to pick me up from my house, and I had got like all dressed up. Okay, and I mean like all dressed up, like my best dress. Okay, my best shoes. Put my makeup on. Okay, my heels. Okay. And I come outside. He rings the doorbell, of course. I come outside and he had on like this really, really big T-shirt and these jeans, right? And then these stupid shoes. And we get in the car. He's a gentleman, so he opens the door and all that stuff like that.
At least he could do. He didn't get dressed.
And he didn't get dressed. And it was a nice restaurant. Okay, it was a nice restaurant. Like the items on the menu are separate, so it was a nice restaurant. Okay, and so we get there and we're talking, y'all, and he's sweating, like he is perspiring terribly.
He nervous. Shaking in his boots.
Let me tell y'all something. The gesture was nice. I appreciated the gesture. He did not show up the way he needed to show up, right? And the fact that I make you that nervous where you need the cloth from the table to wipe your face and your neck and you sweating. I'm not going to be able to do that, okay? I could not even focus on having stop laughing because you know what I'm talking about. I cannot even focus on the date and having a good time because all I saw was just him, like he was melting, right? And the restaurant wasn't hot. And so I asked him, why are you perspiring this way? And he's like, oh, you make me nervous. So I can't do nothing with you. Okay, so that was my worst. Sorry. My best date was same as Cheese. We went to Cornerstone. And we sat in there for like 3 hours.
Cold Stone, girl.
Cold Stone. Cornerstone is my. That's my.
The bread. Though.
No.
That's the church. Lord,
it's work. It's work. We have a thing called Cornerstone at work that we do our e-learning on. But it's called Cold Stone, and we were there for like 3 hours, and we talked uninterrupted, so it was great.
That's nice. I like that.
I love ice cream day. We talked about this earlier. So if you guys haven't watched that episode, we'll make sure we include the link in the bio for this on our YouTube, where you can go and watch that episode, because we talked about 50-50 relationships. We also talked about the dating list that these women have.
Yeah.
Like,
y'all are ridiculous.
I mean, don't take me there, sir. I do not want to be distracted by anything. Take me to an ice cream date. Let's talk. I got questions. I want to hear what you got. So I want to hear if you even have a conversation worth
take me to drink
having or something like that. So yeah. So anyway, worst date. I was at work. I met a guy, older gentleman, maybe in his 50s, extremely handsome. He waited until I got off of work. We sat in a parking lot for like 4 hours having a conversation. My technician, shout out to my technician, he stayed in the parking lot with me the whole 4 hours because the guy had a white van, and the white van didn't have windows, so he said it looked like a kidnapper's van.
That's right. Thank you.
Now, put a pin in that. Remember what I just said. Meet the guy. Me and the guy go to a restaurant here in Jacksonville. I asked the guy for his first and last name. Any guy who says, hey, I'm going to give you my phone number. Your number does not get saved in my phone unless you give me your first and last name. Period. That's a rule. That is just what it is. So he gave me his first name. He refused to give me his last name. So when we went to go eat, I was confused. I kept saying, why won't you give me your last name? Something's not right with that. So I sent Chantel my location, and the guy ends up telling me that he had just got out of prison for over 10 years for sexual assault on a woman.
Yep.
And when I looked them up, it was multiple women. So when he said that, I immediately got up and I left. I had nothing to say. If you know my history, you've been watching us for a while, you know what I went through as a child. I may the Lord forgive you. May the Lord forgive you. So that was the worst date I ever had. My best date I had, God took me to Mexico and took me to a beautiful Mexican restaurant on the water bay, the little bay where we were. And y'all, it wasn't even the fact that the food was spectacular or great or it was a grand place, because the restaurant was actually a mom and pop shop. What was so amazing was the view. That was the most beautiful view I've ever seen. The conversation, his body, his face, his skin, all those things. Again, I was hunting. And the bust down that followed. So this was when I was not abstaining. I have not always been in a place of abstaining. But I have to be real with y'all. You know how I do. I keep it 100. So that was the best date, the best everything. All right, we're going to move on.
The best everything.
Okay. All right, we're going to move on. How you can catch us outside. We got a brief clip. If you don't know what's happening tonight, shame on you. Tonight it's going down. We will be here. So hopefully
I did hear you say that.
you guys will be here with us as well. What, did I leave it up there? Oh, I took it down.
Where is it?
Child, you know I be
You
moving
took it out?
stuff. I took it out, yeah. I took it out. Anyway, we're going to be at Sundown Sunday tonight.
WJCT.
Tonight, WJCT. Q Parker will be there, and oh Lord, Q Parker from 112. It's two of the very handsome singers too. Oh, I can't call it Q Parker, and I can't call the other guy name. Oh my God, he real. And RL from Next. We can't be friends 'cause I'm still in love with you. That's good. So listen, we're gonna be there today with our red carpet. It
from
starts
6 to
at
9.
6 to 9. Yep.
From 6 to
We're gonna be there today with our red carpet. So make sure you guys stop, jump on the red carpet, do an interview. Okay, make it live. And guess what? We're gonna allow you guys to host for us. We're gonna be there. If you want to host, it's $5. $5 to host, guys. So you can get on there. You can host, you and your girls, whatever, and we'll send you the clip on the spot. All right. So let us know. We'll see you there.
Yes.
And that's really.
When you wrap up with your goddaughter,
Yeah.
maybe you I can might
Yeah,
swing.
you have to.
Cause you might know some of the people.
Yeah.
Will I know the people? Wait,
They're some of like our people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an MVP
Oh,
band.
okay.
MVP
I was like, wait a minute. Was that a code?
Yeah, so it's the MVP band, Sundown Sunday. All of them, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to stop by.
Yeah, try to stop by. Put your clothes on, come, do your thing. And Chantel has an event in February. Tell your business, friend.
And oh my God, my phone.
It's
So you talking about me? Or you talking about you talking about April?
April, yeah.
Okay,
April.
so I was invited to speak at a women's conference in April in New York. All expense paid. So God is good. Thank you. Just to talk about dressing or how to dress for your next level, and then just some etiquette tips. I have a 1-hour slot, guys. So I'm really excited. That is April, off the top of my head, I'm going to say 7th through the 9th are the dates.
That's correct dates.
That's correct dates?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm really excited about this. This is my first time traveling for just etiquette. Whenever I've traveled previously, it's been for pageants, and those expenses were always paid. But this is my first time for an actual speaking engagement that is not here in town. So I'm super duper elated. And if you're in the New York area, I'll be sure on next week to have the information up where you can actually
be a part.
Get
your tickets. And we'll get a link too, so you guys can also purchase your tickets. Because you know I'm gonna be the loudest one there. You know I'm gonna be there. So we'll both be there.
Yes.
Y'all come out and support what is happening. And Chantel does do etiquette, the total woman. She doesn't pub it enough. But we're not going to jump into that because I'm going to start fussing. And this is not a fuss box.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to let her rest today. Next week, she'll be better prepared to talk more about what she has going on. In the meantime, we want to make sure you guys do go out there and follow this young lady here. She got, her fashion is for girls on the go. Okay, on the go. All right? Unique fashion for those girls. And guess what? It is affordable fashion tips.
Absolutely.
Okay? I'm going to get this dress. I see this right here. Y'all going to see me wear this in the next coming weeks, jacket and all, just like this. Okay, all of it. Okay, see that? I'm gonna find the earrings too. See that right there? All of that. Okay. I'm touching on her. 'Cause I ain't seen her in so long. Y'all like watching? It's been a while. I haven't seen her. Y'all, we used to. Guys, we don't have time. We don't have time to bother this. Okay,
but it was Pure. The place was called Pure.
Listen, Sweet Nightclub. Be at McDonald's. It's a lot. It's a lot to unpack.
I'm like, it was her. It was her story.
It's been a lot of situations.
That dollar.
Yeah,
Them $2.
Them $2.
I'll never forget them $2.
It's been a lot of. It's been
But
a
it was
lot
not
of.
my $2. I had nothing to do with this
It's
story.
been a lot of stuff that has had happened. Okay. So that's what that is.
Indeed.
And this is not my part, but we do have a special ending for you guys. But before we leave, we have to talk about these things.
Oh, my favorite. So this is my favorite picture. So this is from Maddie Azari. How did you introduce yourself? My name is Madison Azaria. This was from her birthday. So Sharice and her dad took her to the sugar factory for her birthday, for her 15th birthday. And she invited me, which was really, really nice, okay? Because
when the kids invite you, that means they like you.
Because the children don't invite you, they invite your kids, but they won't invite you, okay? So she invited me, so of course I absolutely had to come. But these are the three amigos that were together, and we literally talked about
8 of us, y'all.
And that's what I was gonna say. It was in that moment we were like, wow, it's been so many years since all of us have been together. But it was like just a little piece of the pie, but it was so much fun. It was a lot of laughter between the three of us. So hopefully we can get the 8 back together
at some point.
For one more shindig.
Child, them shindigs used to be getting us in trouble.
Child, it was a good time though. Okay, so this is my favorite thing. So this is a picture of me and my sisters, my cousin, and my bonus mom and my aunt. We spent the day together yesterday, had like a ladies' day. It was all controlled by me. And we started with brunch, and then we actually the next part was kind of impromptu, but we just kind of did a bunch of different activities. And this picture represents that, and also like the amazing Thanksgiving week that we've had, or weekend we've had. We did so many different things that gave us opportunities to bond more and to, really communicate more and just have a good time, like a good, innocent, organic time. And so that was amazing. So that's what this picture, represents.
Yay!
Me and my fam.
Yay for fam!
And the 4 on that side are me and my sisters.
Yeah, and they're all like, everybody's super dope. Hey, look at your cousin.
I know, look at your cousin.
Oh, I haven't seen her in a while.
I know.
Tell her to say, if she's watching, hey. Okay, so this is my favorite picture.
I saw that picture. Adorbs.
I believe that in every man there's a king, y'all. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna say this in all sincerity. Please don't sabotage what I'm saying, but really hear it. I love a man. I do not associate myself with women that say they do not need a man.
They are lying.
Because I love men. I love men that are sure of themselves in whatever capacity that they are in. My home was built by men. The furniture in my house was placed by men. The things when I need stuff done in my house just the other day, something was going on with my door. I called a man and he came to fix it. And there was a time where life had me bitter about the people that hurt me, which were men. But listen, that was those men, not these men. And I am, when I see a man completely different, I see men so different now. And because I'm different, so there are certain things now that I'm different, I don't have to do what I had to do before. You know, I had that I got it syndrome. And so I don't. So some days I go to the gas pump, the man is not trying to talk to me, he pumped my gas. My neighbor's son pulled my trash out. Okay, being a lady, just being a woman, being in your rightful place as a woman, you will begin to see these men as kings, as small or big as their pocket are, or small as big as their mind are, or whatever you summarize a man to be. Because some of y'all see men by their money, some of y'all see men based on their job, some of y'all see men based on their intelligence. Whatever the case, these men are kings. So I like this picture because if the boy if he knows that he's a king from childhood, when he looks and see himself, he'll know that he's a king in adulthood. So in women, it's our job, partially, to help these men see that. So I love this picture. There's another one too. It was
adorable.
Because the other one they showed was the broken woman, the little girl. So anyway, but that's that. So we have come to the end of it all. And here's how you can follow us.
Instagram at Besties Tell All, YouTube at Besties Tell All, Facebook as Besties Tell All, and TikTok as Besties Tell All and the number 8.
And the number 8. Also,
okay, so of course we are a thriving podcast, and because of that, everything that we have been able to purchase, you all have given towards that. So we always ask for your donations. There's nothing that is too small, and there is no amount that is too large. Okay, and that will be $sign Besties Tell All through Cash App. If you desire to give when you see us in person, may the Lord lead you. Okay, and may you obey.
As she say, lead with whatever the Lord leads. Who are we to tell you anything different? In the meantime, in between time, you guys have been phenomenal, and you guys have hung in there with us. Yes, the show is shorter than usual, but when she's back in town, when she's not busy, we will have her back on. Or we may take a trip to NYC so we can dig into the life of I Am Chi.
NC, unless the Lord had,
unless now, DC, New York.
Said New York. You said New York.
But
God, if that's where the Lord is leading me, then I guess it's gonna be New York.
New York.
New York has been on my mind lately.
You know what I'm talking about? I mean, so listen, we are next year, 2024, may be a year of travel for Besties Tell All, where we're doing more traveling and interviewing people versus being scooped up in the house. Nevertheless, we will be outside tonight. So catch us
6 to 9 p.m.
Side and get your tickets. You gotta have a ticket now. Don't walk up there.
Oh, how much? See, y'all got a ticket. Put me on the list.
Call us. Okay. This ain't my card.
So,
y'all gotta stand up with us.
Okay, but
stand up with us. They can't see you. Stand up with us. Okay.
You gonna see it when you kick your foot up.
Oh, don't kick it up all the way.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you all so very much for tuning in. Okay, thank you, Chi, for being here. It's been a while, but as you all can see, it's nothing but laughter and love when it comes to us. So thank you so very much for being here and for saying yes.
And happy holidays.
And happy holidays.
Yes,
right. I hope your Thanksgiving was great with your families. And this was like a seasonal. We want to give you all some shimmer, some joy, some glitz, some glam. Of course, because Chi is here, and of course that's because that's what we like to do, and it's the holiday.
I ain't paying well, I'm sorry.
So when you guys, you're so crazy. So when you guys dress up, make sure you tag the besties so we can see, and Cheetah, so we can see what you all have on for your holiday festivities. Okay, so let us know. Meantime, in between time, we're about to get out of here, but before we go, okay, we always like to pose the question. Right? You know the question, right? Do you really want a best friend?
Oh, me.
Do you know the question?
I'm sorry. I was leaning back
That's all
again. I thought it was in. Yes.
Am I supposed to say, do I know?
We're all gonna say it together. Then we're gonna go. Then we're gonna go like this.
You can't tell them what we're going to do.
Oh, my bad.
All right. So, we're going to pose the question. 1, 2, 3.
Do you really want a best friend?
Sorry.
You are.
We did it. Wait a minute. We did it and you forgot. Okay. We'll do it again. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Do you really want a best friend? Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
This is so foolish.
Let me tell you about my best friend. Stick my knee through the thick and thin. No matter what I'm going through, she's always there. Cause that's what best friends do. Let me tell you about my best friend. I just might cry when it's falling down. She intercedes for me, always loving me. There is no one better than my best friend.